Michael Misa, a name quickly becoming synonymous with elite hockey talent, is redefining what it means to be a phenom in the modern era of the sport. Born on February 16, 2007 in Oakville, Ontario, Canada, Misa is a forward with electrifying skill, off-the-charts hockey IQ, and the rare ability to dominate games at every level he stepped into. As the sixth player in Ontario Hockey League history to be granted exceptional status, a distinction reserved for players deemed ready to compete against older and more experienced competition before their draft-eligible age, Misa has joined an elite club that includes names like Connor McDavid, John Tavares, and Shane Wright. From the moment he laced up his skates, Misa's development has followed a fast track, and the buzz surrounding his potential isn't just hype. It's grounded in jaw-dropping stats, highlight reel plays, and a maturity well beyond his years. Before making his historic entrance into the OHL, Misa had already captured national attention during the 2022 OHL Cup, where he not only led the Mississauga Senators to the title but also shattered Connor McDavid's long-standing tournament scoring record with 20 points, 10 goals, 10 assists, in just 7 games. That performance not only solidified his status as the most dominant 15-year-old in Canadian minor hockey but also made a convincing case for his exceptional player application. The OHL responded by granting Misa the status, allowing him to be selected first overall by the Saginaw Spirit in the 2022 OHL Priority Selection Draft. From that moment forward, all eyes were on the young center to see if he could live up to the lofty expectations, and he didn't disappoint. In his rookie season with the Saginaw Spirit, 2022 to 2023, Misa showcased a seamless transition to major junior hockey. He posted 56 points, 22 goals, 34 assists, in 45 games, earning OHL and CHL Rookie of the Year honors. His speed, agility, and puck handling left defenders spinning, while his vision and passing ability elevated the play of everyone around him. Despite missing time due to injury, Misa made a massive impact in every appearance, often playing top-line minutes and showing leadership qualities that belied his age. His highlight reels from that season became viral among hockey communities. Slick toe drags, no-look passes, and lightning-fast one-timers displayed not just his individual brilliance but his team-oriented approach. More than a scorer, Misa's two-way play and attention to detail made coaches and scouts marvel at his completeness as a player. Heading into the 2023 to 2024 season, Misa's game took another leap. Now fully settled in the OHL and physically more mature, he elevated his scoring pace and started taking on more responsibility within the Spirit organization. As Saginaw aimed to become a championship contender, Misa was at the center of their plans, often playing in all situations: power play, penalty kill, late-game faceoffs, and against top lines. His ability to adapt to the tempo of the game, read defensive coverages, and make split-second decisions made him one of the most dangerous threats on the ice. With a quick-release snapshot, deceptive edge work, and a sixth sense for finding open ice, Misa became nearly impossible to contain for a full 60 minutes. By the midpoint of the season, he had cemented himself as one of the OHL's most dominant offensive catalysts, pushing the Spirit toward deep playoff contention while solidifying his status as a top prospect for the 2025 NHL entry draft. But beyond the numbers, it's Misa's intangibles that separate him from the pack. Coaches praise his work ethic, his willingness to be coached, and his leadership qualities, traits not often seen in players his age. Whether it's staying late after practice to work on face-offs, watching film to improve his defensive zone awareness, or mentoring younger teammates, Misa exhibits the mindset of a future captain. His off-ice professionalism is just as refined as his on-ice game, and he's already become a role model for kids across Ontario dreaming of making it big in the sport. One of Misa's most memorable performances came during the 2024 OHL playoffs, where he led the Spirit in scoring through the first 2 rounds with clutch goals and game-breaking assists. In Game 5 of a tense semifinal matchup, he recorded a hat trick, including the game winner in overtime, demonstrating not only skill but also the clutch factor that defines elite players. It was during that playoff run that comparisons to players like Mitch Marner and Elias Pettersson grew louder, not just because of his style but because of his calm under pressure and his ability to raise his game when it mattered most. On the international stage, Misa has already begun carving out his legacy. Representing Canada in various U17 and U18 tournaments, He has impressed scouts and coaches with his ability to thrive in high-stakes environments against the world's best young talent. With the IIHF U18 World Championships on the horizon and the 2025 NHL Draft creeping closer, Misa is expected to be a centerpiece of Hockey Canada's plans. Many scouts have projected him as a top 3 pick in the 2025 draft, with some suggesting he could even go number 1 overall, depending on the progression of his physical game and continued development. His versatility, being able to play both center and wing, drive possession and play responsibly in all 3 zones, makes him an appealing prospect for NHL teams looking for a franchise cornerstone. Misa's goals are crystal clear: dominate the OHL, lead Saginaw to a Memorial Cup title, represent Canada at the highest levels, and eventually become a top-line player in the NHL. But beyond the trophies and accolades, he's focused on continuous improvement, adding strength, refining his shot, and studying the game to become smarter and more efficient in every aspect. His dream is not just to play in the NHL but to be the best in the world, a sentiment echoed by those who work with him closely. As of 2025, Michael Misa remains one of the most talked-about names in junior hockey, and his ascent is far from over. Whether it's a highlight reel goal that goes viral, a 3-assist night that leads his team to victory, or an interview where he calmly dissects his performance with the poise of a seasoned pro, Misa keeps giving fans, analysts, and scouts reasons to believe he's on track to become the next Canadian hockey superstar. The sports sphere will continue tracking every moment of his incredible journey, from his rookie seasons to his draft year, and ultimately to his first NHL game. If you're a fan of hockey's future, then keeping your eyes on Michael Misa isn't just recommended, it's essential. Stay tuned as we bring you game breakdowns, skill analyses, and behind-the-scenes insights into the career of this rising generational talent.